should I take the job that I'm not really excited about just because I've been offered it, or should I wait? Should I hold out for my dream job? In this video, you're going to have a lot more confidence about how to make this decision by the end, so stay tuned. So maybe you've been offered a position and you're not sure if you should take it because you're not really that super stoked about it, but it would pay some money and it's available now and they want to hire you. So you're like, maybe I should take it, even though it's not what I really want. First of all, I want to let you know that you're the only one who really can make that decision for you. No matter what any coach or what any friend or what any person will tell you, you have to make the decision for yourself, not based on what somebody else says, because you're the one who's going to be living that decision every day, right? So you're going to be the one who's going to get up and go to that job, and you're going to either make it great or you're going to complain about it, right? Or depending on your attitude is what that decision will become. You need to decide for you, and I'm going to help you make that decision today. First of all, if you're asking, should I take this or should I wait? It probably means you in your mind, you have a choice. So if you were so desperate to pay bills now and you just couldn't handle it, you would just take it. You wouldn't even be asking the question or having that confusion in your mind. So if you have the choice, then that is a good place to be for you, right? You are in a place in your life where you have the ability to make that decision instead of just being so in need that you're just going to take it no matter what. A way that I kind of thought about this too was if, say, like an analogy to dating. So say you are, you're single, you're looking for the person that you want to potentially spend the rest of your life with, and somebody comes along and they're available and they like you and they're a decent person. Would you decide to, be with them, hang around with them, just because of these reasons? Like because they're available, because they like you, and because, they're good enough, but you're not really excited about it. But you're like, nah, they're here, so I'll just date them for a while until something better comes along, right? So would you do that? When you think about it like that, what would your answer be? Would you hang around with the person who you're not really sure or excited about? Or would you maybe think of it as like, I'll give them a chance and see how it goes? Or would you just be like, nope, I'm focused on what I want, I'm very driven, and that's my decision, right? So you have the choice to do either one. And if you look at it that way, maybe you can get some clarity around what you would choose and why. The next thing is, if you are going to take that opportunity in the interim, it's probably because on some level, you don't believe that you're going to be able to get your dream job in the amount of time you want it or at all. When we take something and settle, it's because we don't believe in our dream. Because if I told you that without a shadow of a doubt, within the next 30 days, you're getting your dream job, would you even entertain that opportunity? I'm guessing probably not. And this is the reason why a lot of people take unpaid internships, or they take jobs that they justify saying, oh, but it's going to give me a lot of good experience. And sometimes that's true, depending on where you're at, right? But a lot of the times it's not. A lot of the times you don't need that extra experience. You're just kind of justifying it because you have doubt in yourself to be able to get to where you want to go. So I don't know your specific situation, but that could come into play, right? So if there's evidence of someone doing the same job as you or the same job that you want for your dream job with little experience, less experience than you, the same amount of experience as you, if there's evidence of that, then it probably means you're justifying and you're just telling yourself, well, I better take this just in case something better doesn't come along, or I can't do it, or I need this experience first. That's a very common way to justify in your head, and it makes perfect sense, but it comes from fear and self-doubt. So depending on your specific situation, which I don't know what that would be, you have to assess, is this really true? Do I really need this experience? How helpful is it really going to be for me? And could I do it without? Could I actually get my dream job without it? Is it possible? Right? And then look at the evidence to see if other people have done that and start there. right? Because it probably is possible, right? And the reason why you probably don't want to or think you need to stop in the meantime and take this other position that you're not excited about is because you're not certain of yourself to create that result. So you're probably not certain that you could create your dream job in 30 days or even think that's possible to do, right? So just look at your beliefs and be like, why am I taking this? Or why would I take this? The other thing I want to mention is you need to do it for the best reasons for you. You need to really like your reasons for taking this interim opportunity. And if you like your reasons and you're very confident about them being good reasons, and you trust yourself and you're like, this feels like the right decision for me right now, then it might be. So a good reason might be because you've assessed the situation and you really do want to build up your skills and it is in line with your dream job. It seems like it would be very in line and your dream job would be the next logical step after this job. Or you have confidence that this job might lead to your dream job somehow, right? You might have a career trajectory that might be very in line with it. Not a good reason, if you're being honest with yourself, would be, I don't really believe in myself to get my dream job at all. And sometimes we don't want to look at that, but if that's the reason, if we're not believing in ourselves and we have that self-doubt, then we need to take a really clear look at that and see how we can work past that. Because if you want to get your dream job and that's your ultimate goal, and this job is not in line with it, it has nothing to do with it, and it's going to pay you less than what you believe your skills are worth and what you can do, and you're going to take it, it's telling your brain that you're not capable of what you really want. Okay? It's telling your brain, we can't really do it. We're not capable. And we can't do it in the amount of time we want, so we have to take this. So you never have to. So just check out what you're believing about yourself and what's possible for you and whether or not you're making this decision for the right reasons. So do you feel really good about taking the interim job? Do you feel like you could make it amazing? Do you feel like you could get in there, create results like crazy, make it a career opportunity for you? If you could do that with the interim opportunity, then that might be a good stepping stone for you. Is it in line with what you want to do in the future? How is it going to get you there, right? Instead of from a place of, oh, well, I can't really do what I want to do right now. I don't believe it's possible for whatever reason you might have. And assess whether or not that's really true or not and why you're making the decision that you're making. So where is it coming from? If it's coming from fear out of fear of not being able to find something else, then it's probably not a good reason to take it. If it's coming out of strategy and thinking strategically and thinking, okay, I can make this work for me, this might be great, then that might be a good reason. You've got to assess for yourself and where you're at, right? So no matter what I tell you to do, you need to make the decision. And that comes down to trusting yourself. So the next point I want to make is whatever decision you make, whether you consider it to be right or wrong later, and there is, in my opinion, there is no right or wrong decision, right? The decision you made is the right decision because you made it. Then you need to promise yourself that you have your own back. So if you decide to take the interim opportunity, and you decide that you're going to powerfully do your best in that role, then no matter what happens, you need to have your own back. So you're not allowed to say to yourself, I shouldn't have taken this. I should have waited. I should have focused on my dream job search and kept going. I should have. This actually wasn't what I expected. I don't like it. You're not allowed to complain about your decision, and you're not allowed to beat yourself up if it doesn't turn out exactly how you expected. That's what having your own back means. It means being the best self you can be in the opportunity that you chose, and then creating opportunity from there. And you are in control of doing that. You must have your own back with whatever decision you make, no matter what. And then checking your belief, right? What do I believe is possible for me in this position, the interim one? And what do I believe is possible for my future and for my dream job? And whatever you believe is possible is going to get you to take the action towards getting it faster. So currently, what are your beliefs? What do you believe you could do in the next 30 days for yourself? What do you believe you could achieve? And then go from there. If your beliefs are not very strong, if you have some self-doubt, then that is an indicator of making a decision from fear. And it makes sense, and we all have some self-doubt. We just need to learn how to manage it so that it doesn't stop us from taking action to where we want to go. And self-doubt will stop most people, right? So I want you to keep that in mind and make sure that you address it and keep going anyway. Don't make decisions out of fear, because then you might end up staying in that job for a long, long time out of fear, right? And being like, well, I don't think I can get anything else right now. The economy is really bad. And this question is actually funny. I had a follower write in and ask me to answer it. And he asked me, because of the pandemic right now, should I take any opportunity, or should I just take this like interim opportunity, or should I wait until the economy improves to get my dream job? But the truth is that the pandemic is the circumstance, and it doesn't have anything to do with what you're able to do. I got this question before the pandemic. Lots of people were in the same situation, wanting to know if they should take the interim opportunity or if they should wait. And I never say wait. I say go after your dream job. Like, make a plan, hire a coach, get a strategy, and decide that you're going to go after it. And you have to believe that you're in control of that, or you won't do it. And that's what I help people do, and that's what I see as possible. So I don't believe it's because of the economy. And I've seen people get jobs in the worst economies, even right now. My sister and one of my other clients was able to get a job in the last 30 days after the pandemic started. And it wasn't because the economy, it was because of how they were thinking, feeling, and being. It wasn't because of the external circumstance. So what do you believe is possible for you? Why are you making the decision? Do you like your reasons? Are you happy with the decision? And decide to have your own back no matter what. And decide to make the decision the best it could be, because it was. Whatever decision you make was right for you. I promise you. And if you don't feel like it was, you can make it the best decision for you. And you can work with it to create the life you want, to get to the dream job you want. Either way, right? You are in control of all of that. All right, there you have it. Now, I hope that these points have helped you get a clear idea of how to make this decision confidently for yourself. So I'm going to review the points. The first one, compare it with dating somebody. Would you date somebody just for the interim, even though you weren't that excited? Or would you hold out for the person that you really, really were excited about? And what would you do to go find them? Secondly, you got to trust yourself, and you got to make your own decision, because you're the one who's going to be living in that decision. Third, remember, lack of belief is what equals settling. Settling equals lack of belief in your dream. Lack of belief to get it at all. Lack of belief to get it in the amount of time that you want. So look around and see evidence of it happening, and see if it really is possible for you or not. Do you like your reasons? Are you making the decision based out of fear, or are you strategically making the decision, and are you going to be able to put your best foot forward in the interim role? Decide ahead of time that no matter what, you are going to have your own back with the decision. You're not allowed to complain. You're not allowed to tell yourself you should have done it differently. You're going to move forward in the best headspace that you can, no matter what. Once you make that decision, there is no wrong decision. Either way, you are going to be successful, because that's your end result. If you'd like more help, I can help you get your dream job in 30 days, and you can sign up for my training in the link below. So if you don't know me, my name is Natalie Fisher. I'm here every week on YouTube with a new video, and I love to hear from you, so leave me a comment. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't like the video, and don't forget to leave a comment. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I would love to hear from you on this video. What did you think? What decision did you come to? And what was your biggest takeaway? Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next week with another video. Bye.